Hey guys, I hope all is well. Thank you for joining me for this Truth Talk episode. In today's episode, I wanted to go over a few things I missed on my last video on the Grammys performances. But before we begin, I just wanted to let you guys know that on Saturday, February 11th at 3 p.m. Eastern, I will be hosting a special live event over on the Truth Is Discord server. Me and Jay will be hosting a live event over on the Discord server, and I will be inviting some of you guys to join us in a live discussion. So if you're interested in being a part of the live Discord event, join the Truth Is Discord server now. The link will be pinned in the comments and also in the description. Now, let's get right into it. In my last video, I spoke about the performances, a part of the 65th Annual Grammy Awards. After rewatching the performances, I felt like I missed a few details regarding the award show and some of the performances. In my last video, we spoke about Sam Smith's open satanic ritual, how Sam Smith literally started his performance with his dancers forming a ritual circle around him while they ritually danced. Something I forgot to mention in the Sam Smith performance was when Sam Smith literally does the 666 hand gesture out of nowhere during his performance. The featured artist in the song was seen dancing in a cage with dancers dressed as demons in front of her. And then Sam Smith ends his fiery performance by throwing on his horned devil hat. Like I said in my last video, they clearly wanted the stage to appear like a burning end. They had flames everywhere and people dressed as demons, a literal ritual circle where all the dancers were dancing in. What's crazy to me is that just a few days back, I dropped a video on how celebrities did a skit admitting they sold their souls and were going to meet a burning end during a Jimmy Kimmel show. The celebrities were up on stage singing about all the great things they sold their soul for and stating how they know that they were going to meet that burning end. Sam Smith's performance is that exact thing, but taken to a whole new level. These celebrities are telling on themselves, telling us exactly what they're up to. Since the moment Sam Smith showed up, you knew exactly what he was up to. Dressed in all red, surrounded by his people, also dressed in all red, looking demonic. All of this imagery coming from the event screams demonic, and there's no denying this. The reason I wanted to make a second part to this video to begin with was because I saw Madonna's speech during the Grammys performance, and it's indeed very revealing, especially when you consider she gave this speech right before Sam Smith performed. Madonna actually brought in Sam Smith's performance and gave a very interesting speech about how she is praising the new rebels of today's world. I have spoken about Madonna in the past, and I recently did a video about her on my Patreon. In my Patreon video about Madonna, I spoke about how she's being accused of doing something similar to what Mr. Jeffrey was accused of. Madonna has also been very supportive to Balenciaga, even after the whole ad incident happened. She supported Balenciaga after knowing exactly what they represented. Somehow, the Grammys had no issue with having Madonna give a speech knowing what she's being accused of overseas. But we know those that run the Grammys are in full support of Madonna because they also participate in the same things she participates in. I previously made a full video on the dark truth about Madonna where I showed plenty of evidence proving Madonna is an occultist who practices ritual magic. During her Grammy speech, Madonna prepares the crowd by telling them to cheer for the new rebels who are pushing boundaries, pushing the same boundaries she pushed 40 years ago when she came onto the scene. Madonna has been pushing the Masonic agenda for over 40 years, being used as a puppet to manipulate the masses.
I'm here to give thanks to all the rebels out there forging a new path and taking the heat for all of it. You guys need to know, all you troublemakers out there, you need to know that your fearlessness does not go unnoticed. You are seen, you are heard, and most of all, you are appreciated.
As you heard for yourself, Madonna states that she's thankful for all the rebels out there who are forging a new path. Most people might not get what she means by this, so let me break it down. Most of these celebrities follow Aleister Crowley, and Crowley said he would bring in the new order of the Aeon. This is what these artists are used for, to bring in the new era, the era Crowley promised. An era where people would knowingly follow Lucifer because he offers freedom from morals and allows you to do what thou wilt, be your own God, and have everything you want. Madonna's thanking the new artists, essentially passing the torch to the new generation of puppets who have been chosen to deceive the world. I'm pretty sure Madonna is a follower of Crowley, but who I am 100% sure is a follower of Crowley is Ab-Soul. Ab-Soul has openly showed he's an occultist and a follower of Crowley, and we can see proof of this when he dropped his album Do What Thou Wilt in honor of Crowley himself. Ab-Soul's entire album was about Crawley's satanic ritual teachings, and he even addressed this during an interview, trying to make Crawley look like a good guy.
When I discovered the name of the album was the saying, "Do what thou wilt," which to me brought me to Aleister Crowley.
Correct.
And you know what you know who Aleister Crowley
Absolutely.
is, right? And he was a magician, a poet, and he was also linked to Satanism.
Yeah.
In ways.
Yeah.
And so what made you decide, what does that mean to you? Made you decide to name your project that?
Well, you know what? You're the first one to bring up the Satanism, and I'm so glad that you did, because you know it's all church with me.
Yeah.
Know that. So, do what thou wilt immediately sounds like, free will. Aleister Crowley has been influential throughout music and entertainment and ideology and philosophy. The album is based on that quote, "Do what thou wilt," which is in the book, one of his books, the Book of the Law. And love is the law. Love is the only law. I respect that, because my main thing is ain't nothing wrong with a righteous man, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I really admire this guy.
Is this gonna be the breakthrough joint?
Well, I mean, but
Well, see, what he's saying is, are you signing your name on the
Are-
dotted
are you
line?
joining the
Are you
Illuminati?
signing your soul away?
Oh.
No, yeah, that's what he's saying.
Are you in the Illuminati?
No, I mean, what you think?
I know, but these are questions.
As you heard for yourself, Ab-Soul is in full support of Crawley's teaching, showing what side he is truly on. So it's not at all surprising that he could be seen hanging out at the Grammys with no other than Madonna, hugging up on her. We know what connection they both had. They're both followers of Crawley's teachings. It's obvious the Grammy event was a special one for them, and we can see exactly why. After Madonna gave her speech about thanking the rebels who are forging a new path, Sam Smith gets on stage and sets it ablaze while he literally transports his audience to a burning end. Madonna knew Sam Smith's performance was gonna cause controversy. That also means that everyone there knew as well. They knew the truth seekers were going to be upset about this open satanic ritual. In my last video, I expressed just how upset this performance made me. I couldn't believe how much people were deceived and how they were being guided away from walking the path of Christ. They are being tricked into following Lucifer's teachings of self-worship. I have taken the responsibility of exposing this evil and helping people see the manipulation so they can break the spell on their own and make their ways back to the path. This is what this channel was created for, to bring truth and spark change. The puppets were showing us with this Grammy event that we are in the new world, the age of the Antichrist. Lucifer no longer needs to hide. The masses are accepting his arrival. The Grammy proves all of this. They invited Madonna knowing what Madonna is being accused of overseas. They invited Sam Smith to perform this unholy song, knowing what message it would spread to the masses. They invited Jay-Z to perform his God Did song while mocking the Last Supper, comparing himself to God. This is what the Grammy represents, pushing self-worship to the masses. They gave the Grammy Award to Sam Smith for his satanic performance because he's been a good little puppet. He's been pushing their agenda and doing exactly as he's told. Something else I found very interesting is that I noticed that GloRilla was invited to perform at this year's Grammys. GloRilla is the hot new female artist that has been on the rise this past year with her F&F song. She signed to Yo Gotti and quickly started getting industry features with the likes of Cardi B. It clearly appears the industry is fully backing GloRilla, as she was even nominated for the Best Rap Performance. It's not that often a new upcoming artist during their first year in the game gets this kind of recognition so quickly. Here on this channel, we know exactly what that kind of recognition costs. It is not at all free, nor does it matter if you're talented. In my opinion, GloRilla wouldn't have been invited to perform or been nominated for a Grammy Award if she hadn't taken the Masonic oath. Well, it seems like this is exactly what she has done. See, recently, she posted these photos to her Instagram account where we can see her doing the one-eye symbolism, covering one of her eyes, and also covering her mouth, proving that she has taken the oath of silence. She would even change her Instagram profile photo to this image, where she's doing the one-eye symbolism. She did this shortly before she was invited to perform at the Grammys. This is not a coincidence, people. She took the oath and is now being turned into a superstar. This is how GloRilla got features with big artists like Cardi B, who's just another puppet. This is how she was able to rise so quickly and get accepted in the industry. She paid that price, and I will be keeping my eyes on GloRilla as I'm expecting her to show more signs of being a Masonic puppet from this point on. I was also considering making a full video on the Grammy Awards in general, from the beginning to now. If you guys are interested in seeing a full video on the Grammy Awards, comment Grammy below. Just looking at the way these people were dressed during the Grammy Awards, you can tell that they're all a part of the same system. They all knew Sam Smith was going to be performing a satanic ritual for the audience. From Lil Uzi Vert to Blac Chyna, all of these celebrities came dressed strange, especially when we look at Blac Chyna, who came dressed like a raven. Out of all the celebrities, Quavo was dressed the strangest, as he was dressed in all black with black shades covering his eyes. Then, when he was performing the so-called tribute to Takeoff, he was seen with a mask doing the one-eye symbolism. The imagery was in full force, with zero efforts in hiding anything. I have been saying this since last year. I believe we're in the new world they have been guiding the world to. All of the signs point directly to this. Now more than ever, we need to seek Christ's guidance and stay focused on our path. Do not let these artists distract you, and do not let them mislead you. Like I always say, we must remember that every day we wake up, our souls are at stake. And we also must remember to help those who can't see the truth find the truth. Well, that's it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I just want to give a special shout out to the Truth Movement members. I truly appreciate every single one of you. If you'd like to further support the channel, join the Truth Movement, or you can join me on Patreon where I drop exclusive videos monthly. The link would be in the description. Another way you can further support the channel is by checking out the Truth Fist store and seeing if you find anything you like. Every purchase you make goes directly to helping the channel and furthering Truth Records. Also, please leave a comment on your thoughts below and on any future topics you would like to see me cover on my channel. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you can be notified when I drop new videos. If you like this video, please leave a like as it helps other people find these videos. You can also find me on TikTok and Instagram and follow me there for more truth. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.